And the Ducks will kick off first, and here we go. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Quarterback making adjustments. On the ground, it's Tomlinson. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Six-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Dropping back, it's Vick. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Got room on the return. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Oregon!
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3-and-out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick 6.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man down the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Vick. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and
There he goes. Bust through behind his pad. Past the 10. Touchdown, Ducks. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? You know they love their track at Oregon, and when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for space. It's Tomlinson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Turning on the Jets. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And sometimes you live by the blitz, and sometimes you die by the blitz. And right there, great job blocking it, understanding it was coming. And then somebody had to make a play in space, and he took it a long way.
You're right, David. It's always a risk by the defense. And if you don't have good gap integrity with the blitz, then the offense can pop one. And that's exactly what happened on that run. Everybody up front not getting flustered, just staying in their tracks, getting their blocks, giving their running back a lane. He uses that speed, and that's just not a touchdown, man. That is a long highlight reel TD.
He'll bring it out. It's Moore. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark. The 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Single back formation, and they give it to him.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll move the wide receiver. Throwing Moore. Unloads it left. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40.
And the one thing the D coordinator really harped on this week was tackling the catch. They knew this guy was going to get his touches, but they had to get him down.
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it just in the nick of time. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Scoop and score. Touchdown, Missouri.
#1 job of a defense. Affect the quarterback. Get to him. Make him a little bit flustered, uncomfortable. Jesse, his second fumble of the day, and this time it goes to the house.
Yeah, and David, you know as a former DN, the coaches were telling their guys, hey, you got him to fumble once. If you get close to him, strip away at that thing. Get your hands on him. The ball's going to come out again. That's exactly what happened. They were opportunistic, not just recovering it, scooping and scoring for a big TD.
Coming out with it, it's Moore. Slips through the line. Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space? Great blocking on the play, and he does.
Sold that car because it was so trash.
And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
But it looked good with a boost, don't
And
it?
the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. As we take a look at the stats, both teams putting up numbers. Will the offenses continue to walk it up and down the field, or is there a defensive stop somewhere as we start the second quarter?
What you mad for? Kick the ball.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back.
The
He was
best.
hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking for a man. It's Vic. Plucks it out of the air. Breaks a tackle, and he might
Man,
go.
turn that shit
They make
off.
the stop
Man, that
right
arcade
here. Just a
mode,
little
turn
bit
that
of
shit
time to
off.
get to
That shit
first
gay.
down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap.
All
He's
that
reading
bouncing
the coverage
around and shit,
getting an idea
that ain't
of where
college
he wants to go
football.
with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Takes the handoff. It's Tomlinson. Here's a little room there. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do you. That will get you almost there. When you get handed off,
That shit had to be determined, ain't it?
Take it the distance. It makes play calling.
You gotta make it to the big league before y'all decide that.
It's easy. Hand it to him. He gone.
And he made the extra point without problem. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays.
I be scaring y'all when I be in y'all conversations, don't I? I was talking about Lacey being better than Thomason, right? I said that's yet to be determined. He got to make it to the big boy league first. He got to have a better career than him, and then y'all can speak on it. Young nigga.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one.
Spooked.
Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. The run inside. It's Lacey. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Dante Moore. Oh, they're after him. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll run the option. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Hey, you know what's really easy? It's easy to say, hey, quarterback, run out there, pitch off of that guy, and now your running back gets to go play one-on-one with somebody else. It's got to all work timing-wise. And the defense did a great job flying up, nowhere to go, make the play, make a quick decision, and you get the fumble and recover it in the backfield.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Touchdown, Tiger! And they take it in for 6 more points. Well,
Enjoy season 1.
That didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted
Still move too slow for y'all.
into the end zone.
My voice sound good, not evil.
From inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Gonna run it. It's Lacy. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You know, the runner just has
And
to
the
have
back
a
end
little
never
bit more
lost.
patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
In the middle left.
Moore makes the grab. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. On the option. He'll toss it. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
With right thumb, hit that boy, man.
Fires to the middle. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit
Got
like
a
that,
quick
you
right
might as well
thumb.
pick
I
up
don't
the
used to
ball.
sit on your ass.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends.
Twiddle your thumbs in class,
Great job by
man.
the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
What's up? Nah, I ain't take no charge out you, man. I don't
From
touch
the gun,
people's
running
shit, bro.
back
You
on
sound
the
like your
move.
mama, man.
Strikes first, delivers the punch.
Yeah,
It
just
works
came
his
down
way
here
to
and said the same
31.
shit, nigga.
And defensively, one of the
Touch
most
people's
important
shit,
things
man.
is stopping the run.
You
Being
touch my
physical
shit,
up
Nick.
front. That was too
Don't
easy
touch
for
people's
this
shit.
offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards of
Yeah,
pop
every time
on
I
the
see do
ground.
not touch, you be in
That
a
is
different
a
room,
recipe
man.
for disaster. They got to be more physical. Get
One
off
of
the
the
ball,
corporates,
get
Nick.
downhill fast.
Got his man downfield.
You,
They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Don't
Offense
ask hard,
rushing to
nigga.
the line
I'm
of
not hard,
scrimmage.
nigga.
Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Goes to the option. Now the toss. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry up. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. Going
If
right
you had to
back
do
the
that,
well, and this
man,
time
you know what I'm
he finds one.
saying?
Gets it into the end zone for the
If you feel so
touchdown.
confident, why you just didn't take it like a man?
Nice job
You probably still would have scored, but you didn't want to get hit.
They can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence.
This
in
might
their
not be the
offense.
player,
I
it
like
must be the
staying
people
aggressive
around
right
you,
here.
boy. I want y'all ass.
Taking the lead into halftime and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And the point after is good. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone.
That man know, nigga. You do that shit all the time, nigga. You can understand if it was like that every so often, nigga. Every time you always got a rebuttal, nigga. Like, oh, the only reason was because, oh,
He'll bring it out
Lord.
from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the
I
ground.
don't do
at
that
the 20.
shit, nigga. Nigga, nah. You don't never see, you don't, nigga. You catch me. I can't wait, nigga. Cause I always catch your ass, nigga. And you know what? And if you did catch me, you know what I would do? I'd be like, oh yeah, that's on me. Damn. So I guess you was right. But until then, bro, I ain't about to admit to that shit, nigga. I be cleaning up y'all shit, nigga. Yeah. Y'all come home and it be so funny because y'all come home
They'll snap it
and it
from
be
the
all
20 for
clean.
the
We
opening
like, oh
play of this
shit, y'all
drive.
just get the fucking shit up, nigga.
Might be calling a hot route. Gonna run it. It's Tomlinson. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack.
You know what I'm saying? I wasn't like that, bro. You always say, nigga, what's the difference? I was out, nigga.
Then
Telling
getting
you,
that
nigga.
big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Nowhere close on that one as
Let's
he
be
got
nice, man.
thrilled trying to deliver the
Be
football.
nice.
and
It
now
wasn't
they
like that
face
when I was
third
young.
down.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch
I
them
heard
on
you need to
film,
get
they do a
your
nice
shit
job
and
in
get the
back
fuck
end,
out,
taking all
nigga.
the
Shit,
throws
that's what I
downfield.
heard,
He's
nigga.
trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him. and they
Inflation,
hit force
same
the
shit,
incomplete.
nigga. Same shit. Nigga, there's niggas out there, nigga. Your homeboys that got ladies that got their own little crib, nigga. And they doing their thing, nigga. It may not be like a grown up nigga, but they building, nigga.
He's got
You know what I'm
enough to move
saying?
the chains and
Build a
convert.
bear,
We'll
nigga.
see if they're content to just let this clock run here late in the half.
Build a bear to care for, you know what I'm saying? Don't happen overnight, nigga. Take a long time, nigga.
Wants to throw. It's Vic. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Keeps it and gets the first down. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break.
Like I said, must be nice, nigga. Shit, that's all I said, bro. I ain't coming down on you, nigga. Must be nice. I put it in my music, nigga. My whole house gonna eat, nigga. Shit, I ain't tripping, bro. I ain't just eating, my whole house eat, nigga. Shit. Hey, let me ask you,
Missouri
have
will
you ever
kick it off
started
to
for the
open
night,
this
nigga?
second half.
How? When? In this house, nigga? Oh, okay, I'm about to say, shit.
On the move from inside his 5.
It
Really
was, nigga.
disciplined job by the coverage
I
unit
ain't
to
even
get
gonna
down
speak
there
on
and make the stop at the 19.
Y'all niggas was young, nigga. I go against the grain to make sure I get it. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm gonna say, nigga.
First drive of the second half, always fun to watch.
And that's some
see
shit
what
you
type
ain't
of
never
tweaks
seen
were
before,
made at the
nigga.
half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like
You
this
never
one.
had to do no shit like that, nigga. I be trying to tell you, nigga. I say go against the grain, nigga. Go against the grain, nigga.
Who's going to take
wrong
some
with that,
shots,
Ben?
try
You
to
ain't got
make
no
some
money.
plays and really go
Ain't
for
back
it.
with some
Yeah,
shit, nigga,
it's
every
interesting. I
time,
think
nigga.
as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're
I
just
wasn't
going
no
to be
seller,
who we
bro. I
are.
was
We're
like,
going to
hey,
keep
I
doing
need
what we
that,
do. We're
nigga.
just going to do it
I
better.
need that right
But then
now,
there are
nigga.
others that tweak things a little bit on
Don't
offense
move
and on
funny, nigga.
defense. We're
Shit.
going to find out here.
Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20.
There's some niggas out there, boy, that got the motherfucking type of motherfucking
From the
mindset,
gun
nigga. I
on
ain't gonna
third
lose my
down,
life.
Monte Moore.
Period, nigga.
Got
My
him
kids need to eat,
downfield.
nigga. You will lose your
He's
life,
loose
nigga.
on the right.
It's
A
a breed out
huge
there that
play there,
exists
and he
like that,
has them
nigga.
set up and in business at the 30.
And hope and pray to God you don't never
This
run
dude
into
is
them niggas.
just
Shit.
exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big
But when they
play there.
speak, nigga, they
Man,
mean what
money
they
down,
say,
third
nigga.
down,
Shit.
find him.
For
I
real,
mean, you
man.
want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down
Yeah,
the field.
you're
You
seeing
see,
they got
that's
dark
your
beady
playmaker,
ass
that's your
eyes.
guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Like they so
They had
corrupted,
this
nigga.
offense
Shit.
backed up. Now they have to be staggering. Can
See,
they deliver
sometimes, nigga, but
another
it ain't like,
punch
you
on
know what I'm
first and
saying?
10
It
from
ain't like them
inside the
animals in the
40?
streets, nigga.
Brought down after keeping those powerful
All my
legs
homeboys
moving,
got
getting
eyes
all
like
they
that,
could to be
nigga.
a
I'm
few
talking about they
inches
look in your
short.
eyes when they speak. You be meaning that shit, nigga. They be meaning that shit, nigga.
Throwing Moore. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are.
That boy, you got
Nice
a dope
job by
boy,
the
you got a
defender. You
pistol
could tell
hustles, nigga.
he was catching the
They
football.
all
He was
different.
going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on third down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a
It's like
little
break
bit.
yourself,
They're not
nigga.
playing with tons of
Break
confidence.
everything you got off,
The
nigga.
Ducks have it with a first and 10.
That's why I can't get a job, nigga.
Moore will throw. Quickly complete. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that
That's what
throwing
I'm saying. It
catch.
takes a whole different type of breed of
And
niggas
the
to do that,
Ducks
nigga.
want to pick up the
That's how my
tempo.
homeboys was, nigga. They went up in houses, nigga, and take everything your man's got, nigga.
With the
For
run
real,
on
nigga.
first and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back
And
to
a
the
lot of
line of
niggas say
scrimmage.
they'll do
Second
that,
and
but they
goal.
won't do that, nigga. They won't
First
do that,
down and
nigga.
goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Pulls it on the option. Touchdown, Ducks! With that, they grab the lead here in the second half.
Man, it's so nice to have an offense that can do so many different things and attack you different ways. When you run the option the normal way with a running back, the defense knows how to play it. But how about this? The receiver out wide, now a little confusion. QB takes advantage and punches it in for 6.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
That shit at the beach, nigga. That shit you anywhere. You can't hold the streets, nigga.
Looking for a crease. It's Tomlinson. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They give it to him again. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's fourth down. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it.
They shouldn't do that all over, man.
Trying to do it on the ground. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
85 speed, 88 speed.
Dante Moore.
Crazy.
Rushes on him.
Yeah, for you that time.
And they got it.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
After that sack, the O-line better get its act cleaned up. 3rd down coming. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the right. Working the big fella downfield and outside. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now. And he's
he did it twice.
He breaks the tackle, and he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Might as well stick with him.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in
God,
a
I
one
could've busted
possession
your ass
game.
like no
You've
other.
got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Touchdown, Oregon! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here.
Might have a chance. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Might be changing the route. On the move, it's Tomlinson. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll try the left side, and he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. They're going to test the right side with this one. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Back to the ground game on the left. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to adjust the pattern. The run to the left. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. They think there's room to run to the right here. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. On the ground, it's Tomlinson. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
PAT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run.
Hold on. It's just a game, bro. Chill out.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Running to the left. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
It's all working.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground.
I'm say this, if you ever seen a nigga blow me out, he playing like a warm. This how the game supposed to look. Good game, nigga.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is,
You know what I'm saying? You called me a little unattended. You know what I'm saying? Unattended for a second.
Bad news, though, David, they got a lot to clean up.
You could play a little bit, man. I ain't gonna talk shit to you, but them lady boys earlier, man, they know what time it is.
As you go, but you got to get better. You got to force some turnovers, create those negative plays. You just can't give up so many points.
Nobody blowing me out. Shit on this motherfucker. Yeah. Lakers. Got heels bound to their Lakers.
The Ducks headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action.
Niggas is dying to play against me.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19.
You turn your mama on though.
He might want another play. On the run, it's Tomlinson. Oh, he's got some space. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
Well, there's a big run on offense, and guys, I don't think a defender even touched him anywhere near the line of scrimmage. That's how big that hole was.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Looking for a crease to the left. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
And they said to us in the meetings leading up to this football game, really wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, run the football. First drive, this is exactly what they're doing. They're getting what they want. This defense has to get better at the point of attack.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. There's some room, and he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this offense just made their first statement, the first drive. 4th down. What are we going to do? We're going to be aggressive. Not only that, they get the touchdown. They're rewarded. What a hot start for this offense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. On the option. Quick toss. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Ducks want to move quickly.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And how about this defense? Your offense goes right down the field, scores on the first drive, and now you come out, get a big sack on third down, and force a punt. You talk about creating momentum early and shutting the home crowd up. Mission accomplished.
And the Ducks will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch around the 50. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Here come the Missouri Tigers. The offense ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Thrust that arm out. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Trying the left side. Finding some room. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I'm kind of surprised. That's his first rush of the football game, and they give him the football, and you see why this dude is a baller. Like, give him the ball, he can make people miss, and he can hit home runs, put points on the scoreboard really quickly. Jesse, 1 touch, 1 touchdown.
Yeah, and I think the offensive coordinator now is kind of hoping he probably scripted this game a little bit differently. He should have done it on the first drive. They didn't give him any touches, but he's now earned a lot more carries. You're going to see this guy get force-fed now the rest of the game after that run.
Bringing it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The option look. He'll pitch it. Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down. They bring him down. A big gain on the option, and they will challenge your ability to tackle in space.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Makes the grab and room to run. Touchdown, Ducks. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like, sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Offense changing the play. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. On the move at the 30. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
And, man, another nice run. And you can just see the balance. You can see the toughness. This guy's really good at what he does, and they're going to continue to feature him. He's already got 1 touchdown on the day, and I imagine he'll continue to be a focal point for this offense.
There's a crease. Past the 30. Running inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Lord have mercy.
I don't know what the records are, but, Jesse, they are very much in danger. It looks like Derrick Henry playing with a bunch of 6-year-olds out here right now. Just hand him the ball, and he's just doing whatever he wants, however he wants, and putting up some stupid numbers.
He looks like Derrick Henry and Pop Warner. I mean, that's what this is looking like right now. It's ridiculous what we're watching, and we're not even out of the first quarter yet. This could be one of the greatest running back performances in the history of college football if he stays in the game.
That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second.
Or they ran to his mama house and came back.
Number 0, set to advance on the football.
Looking for blockers. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Fourth down, more. Here's a heat, and down he goes.
Yeah, and I tell you what, that takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Well, you'd be hard-pressed to find better field position to start a drive. First, Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Missouri! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll bring it back, looking for help. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Turning it on. And he's brought down, and he just about took it all the way. How about the timing on the pitch from this quarterback on the option? One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Moore. They'll run the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense win.
That's a really nice looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives them a chance. He makes this offense go.
He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. The Ducks line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll pull it on the read. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. On the option. He'll toss it.
Those y'all gonna get your motherfuckers.
And it's a fumble. And the ball
Oh,
is
I can't
land
believe
out of
that shit.
bounds. They'll maintain possession and pick up a few yards in the process.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side
Well,
of
the
the field.
motherfucking
You're
ball
not
up to
gonna come away
heaven,
with
big.
any
He
points
got
if
his
you turn
small.
it over, and they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Boom!
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. On the gun, on 3rd down, Dante Moore. Looking for the goal line. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown. So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. Trying to power it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Ducks!
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll try it over the left side. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
The Ducks signal for their first timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Just feeds the running back. Makes it past the marker. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
I mean, what a huge gain for this offense. You're always trying to find ways to get your playmakers in space. And when you create a hole like that, Palmer, good Lord, anybody's going to be able to run through. Then he just keeps chewing up those yards, makes the big play.
He's a difference maker, David, and he gets better as the game goes on. So that's great news at this juncture to kind of rip off a big run like that. This is a guy that builds momentum as he goes. I'd be force-feeding this guy more as the game goes on.
They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. Brought down short of the end zone, and that'll bring up 3rd and goal. They'll try to power it in. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.